The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set. 48's the plan. Check. 48's the mic. I got one.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Tight end right. 3 down.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Campbell making the catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
61.
To throw is Brissett. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Watch that. 15.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Ricky. Come back. Switch. Check three.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All day, baby, all day. Check.
Williams. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
26, Mike. Stay with your man. 26, Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it, Charlie.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Pick 6 all day.
That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball? And they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order. That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hey, hey, hey.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Wait. 55 to Mike. Let's go.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked it.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. He lost 6 there on the first down play. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
Hey, 43, 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. Gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Here's Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a fourth down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
Let's bring it. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Attack, attack.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Yellow.
59.
All day.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
15.
Go.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on fourth down, Dustin Colquitt to punt for KC. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Down. 6 to Pittsburgh. 44 is to Mike. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Get him, boy.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Tight end left, tight end left. 3 down, 3 down.
Brissett now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he's got his man, Hilton. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
First down, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone, but sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever, and I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
Check the backer, check the backer.
43! 43!
They begin the drive with Williams. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
15!
Switch!
Off the draw, here's Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Let him know. Let him know.
Hey, 43!
On first down, Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Yellow! 180!
55.
Let's put them on the buses.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Baby. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it when
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Brissett sets to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It got his man complete. He's at the 30, 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 85 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tight right.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Yellow. Let's go, 180.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jabal Sheard, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Butker's kick here is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Williams. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Let's go, touchdowns, baby.
Damian Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Good yardage there for the Colts, 18 and a first down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Yellow.
Check 59.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes got an open man. It's Pringle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Yellow. Let's go on, Eddie. Yellow.
Check the outs. Check the outs.
Out, 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 out.
Attack, attack.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, check.
Why? Who?
Check pass.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. The 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Yellow. 180.
Mike's
They'll run on first down. Thompson, and he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Let's go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They go with Thompson again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Attack, attack.
Watch the slant. Check 24. Check 24.
Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
Hey, dribble it. Easy.
Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Ben Banagoo. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darren Lee picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Brissett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's going to take this one back to the 37. Yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
59. I got you.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Watch out.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow, 180.
Check, 59. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Kill.
They run it again with Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Let's go.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Yellow, 180.
I'm coming. Easy.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Hey, we are.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
50. It's a party now. It's a party now.
On the toss, here's Williams. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. On the ground, this is Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. So out comes the field goal team once more. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Now a pass dumped off to his running back, and he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, here's a run with Mack. Wiggles free. He's going to have the first down past the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here we go. Here we go. Go to base. They can't hang with us. Go. Hey.
Brissett on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett, 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Brissett now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. He's going to let it fly. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Hey, alert 3.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Hero 15.
Under crunch.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So this one in the win.